My name is Veteran X, and I have one question for you. Why is Pokemon Pocket so successful? Within its first month of release, Pokemon Pocket has an estimated revenue of over $130 million. Holy crap, that's a lot of Pokemon cards. At first glance, you might think it's because this game has the Pokemon logo and brand recognition attached to it, but that's only one piece of the pie. You see, Pokemon Pocket is doing a few things very differently compared to other mobile trading card games. For one, Pokemon Pocket has a really large emphasis on actually collecting cards. This card game features a rarity system, and it has really beautiful artwork for many of its cards. As you can imagine, the chances of getting higher rarity cards is very low compared to the more common variants. This means players and die-hard collectors will need to spend more time in-game if they are chasing those really rare versions of their favorite cards. And people who are spending more time in-game are more likely to spend a few extra dollars here and there. There are also limited edition drop events as well. Variants of certain cards can be collected during these events, but only for a limited time. This adds a dose of FOMO to the game, as we don't know when or if certain drops will return. To further add to the collection aspect, Pokemon Pocket even has a community showcase in which players display their binder collection to practically the entire world. This is a very unique feature, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've ever seen something like this in another trading card game, at least in my experience. Seeing other players with really nice cards and amazing pools unconsciously incentivizes other players to spend money in the game, but in a relatively healthy kind of way. Another thing that Pokemon Pocket excels at is onboarding new players. This game is incredibly beginner friendly, and this makes the barrier of entry much less intimidating to new players. You could probably teach this game to your grandparents, and I'm not even bullshitting. Do you know how difficult it is for a video game, much less a trading card game, to teach its mechanics to new players? The onboarding process is the user's first experience with the game, and it's a make or break point in which a new player decides if they want to stay with the product or ditch it. I have never played the official Pokemon TCG before playing Pokemon Pocket, and within only 2 hours of playing this game, I had a full grasp of its core mechanics. Now granted, I've been playing other trading card games for years, such as Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hearthstone, so I was really quick on the pickup. But make no mistake, mechanically speaking, Pokemon Pocket has some of the most simplified gameplay I have ever encountered in a trading card game. And this is not a bad thing. Compare this game to another card game such as Yu-Gi-Oh! Within Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to understand lots of mechanics to include normal summons, special summons, fusion summons, ritual summons, link summons, exceed summons, synchro summons, tribute summons, pendulum summons, the graveyard, the banish power, the extra deck, monster zones, the field spell zone, spell and trap zones, the extra monster zone, the main phase 2, the draw phase, the standby phase, the end phase, the battle step, floating effects, the difference between targeting and non-targeting removal, and much more. Listen, I only stop right there because I could actually see that some of you guys are getting terribly confused. Don't worry, I learn something new every day about Yu-Gi-Oh! Myself. The point here is that I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And all of these mechanics and terms make perfect sense to me. But to a person who has never experienced Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, they literally would not know where to start without some massive help. Pokemon Pocket does not have that problem, and this allows them to cast the widest net possible when it comes to attracting new players. Also, due to its simplified gameplay, not only is the onboarding process more streamlined, but most importantly, the matches are fast-paced. Compared to other card games, this means that players can hop in and out of matches at a pretty rapid pace, so this makes players feel as though that their time is being respected. Now, are there stall decks that can somewhat slow the speed of a match? Absolutely. But you're not going to be sitting around 3 to 4 minutes per turn while you watch your opponent play solitaire shuffle with their damn cards. Listen, Pokemon Pocket has the secret sauce in their hands. They trimmed away the fat within their own official trading card game and applied this to a much easier to grasp product. All of these reasons and more is why Pokemon Pocket is so damn successful. Now hopefully they can use some of that extra money to add some much requested features like a rank queue, a replay system, and especially more PvE events. But that's a topic for another video. Yeah buddy, I'm having a blast with Pokemon Pocket, and if you are too, then check out these videos on the screen. I have in-depth Pokemon content across my channel, and I think you'll like them as well. And now, with all of that out of the way, get out there and let's go play some freaking video games.